So in the last video I kind of went on a tangent about this, but I kind of wanted to go into more depth and just film a little video just about it a bit more, because I realised I was kind of cooking there. Basically, I've kind of realised myself, I didn't even see a TikTok or nothing on this, I realised myself that forgetting's not even real. Okay, maybe, you know, mental amnesia, dementia, blah blah blah, those things are real, but actually I used to think I was a forgetful person, but I'm not. And if you think, oh, I'm forgetful, like I used to leave my coat everywhere, I used to take it off, leave it somewhere. I wouldn't leave my phone because I'm always on my phone, but we'll get to that later, that's part of the problem. I used to leave lights on. I used to just forget to do chores. And there is a good explanation for this. And it's because when you're in a conscious state, present in the moment, you notice things. You're present. When you're present, you notice things. You notice that the light's off. You notice that, oh, I have my coat on. And then you realise that you don't have it on now, because your mind goes through these chains of thinking, stories. So you might be sitting down in a bus, and when you're present, you think, wow, that person's got good clothes on. I think I need some new clothes. What clothes have I got now? Boom. And you realise, oh, before I had my coat on. Oh, I left my coat. And then you remember. But the issue is, when you're not present, then you forget. So people aren't present because they feel they're conscious with unconscious activities like scrolling. So when you're on your phone, scrolling through TikTok, frying your brain, which you've probably heard a billion times, you're probably not going to stop, because I don't stop. But I want you to take some actionable advice to help you, because a lot of the time they say, like, delete TikTok, it's bad for your brain, dopamine detox. You've heard all these buzzwords before. But what you want to do is during transport's a big one. Like when you're travelling to school, travelling to work, waiting to be picked up, waiting on a bench, you've got to be present. You've got to sit and think. Because scrolling TikTok and going on your phone is bad. And not doing that is so much better. Just sitting there. You don't have to be working, you don't have to be reading, you don't have to be doing anything. You should be sitting there, just thinking. Thinking is so good. It's underrated, because people think, oh, we've lost so many intelligent people over the past. Like, we used to have Isaac Newton, we used to have Einstein, we used to have so many people. But they didn't have anything to distract them except their work and their mind. And you might have a brilliant mind, but if you're not putting it to use, if you're not actually thinking, then you don't really. TikTok is the one that's the brilliant mind, because it's capturing yours. So if you're just travelling to school in the car, instead of scrolling through TikTok for half an hour or however long it takes, stop, just look at the window, just think. What I like to do, I like to plan out my day in my mind to make it productive, or just talk to people, gain the social communication, because I made a video on that. Communication is the best skill. So if you put your phone down, be in the present, you will stop forgetting. And it has so many other benefits as well. But people need to realise that you're not forgetful. Forgetting's not real. It's because you're not thinking about stuff that you're forgetting. And now, once you take these actual steps of, especially transport, I love the transport one, then your life will drastically improve. The reason transport is good is because two reasons. One's to do with forgetting, one's just in general. The first one is because when you're transporting, when you're waiting, when you're going in the car, when you're going on the train, you need to think, because that's when you leave stuff behind, that's when you forget stuff, and that's when you have the time to think. Because a lot of people, they think I work better on planes, and that's because of the lack of distractions. It's not actually because you work better, it's actually because you don't have the ability to, you don't have the Wi-Fi on the plane to distract you, so you work better in that environment, that zone of work. And when you're on the train and you just come from school and you had your coat on at school, and then you left it, then you realise on the train that you left it, although you've still forgotten it. You might be able to go back. You've actually remembered that you had a coat, and you can think like, oh, where did I leave it? Instead of just getting home and not knowing anything, and the week's gone by, and you're still scrolling through TikTok, so your brain hasn't had a chance to process that you don't have your coat anymore. And yeah, your coat's gone. You've lost it. Because I used to do that all the time. And the second one, why transport's the best, is because you can't do anything productive really on transport unless you're, on like a really long journey. You've got your laptop out or something, or you might be reading. I guess that's kind of productive, semi-productive. Oh, I'll say reading's productive. You don't have the ability to do anything productive, so you might as well just sit and think. Like, realistically, it's either sit there or do something unproductive, so you might as well just sit there. Because sitting there, I think that's productive, because you can think about what you want to do. You can think about, like, if you're running a business, you can think about what needs to be done. You think about the processes, and actually working through them. I feel like most people should have a thinking task during the day, one which you just need to think, like work, school, money, like an actual thinking problem which they need to complete during the day, because it will make their day much more productive. But I hope you found the video useful. Hopefully, if you take these steps and take just half an hour to an hour off your phone a day, where you just sit in a meditative state of presence, then you'll stop forgetting and realise it's not real. But if you find this helpful, please like the video and give me advice. See if it works for you. If it doesn't work for you, write in the comments, but tell me.